Hi, welcome back. This is Sanjay Kumar Verma from Unikaksha. So in the earlier session, friends, we have already discussed how to create a partition using of the fdisk, right? How to list the partitions, right? How to check the UUID value of the partition and how to mount of your partition, right? Using of the UUID value and how to assign the file system. So again, very interesting thing. Now we are going to discuss how to manage of the swap space, right? That means in any case, I want to increase the swap space, right? How to increase it? Generally, we create a swap partition during the installation, right? So in any case, my swap is going to less. That means how you can increase it, right? So we will see of this. First of all, we have to understand what is the swap space, how we will work, what is the importance, right? Generally, people have a different answer related to swap space. So let's get started. So friends, you can see a swap is an area of disk under the control of the Linux kernel memory management subsystem. The kernel uses the swap space to supplement the system RAM by holding inactive pages of memory. The combined system RAM plus swap is called virtual memory. Generally, people are very confused, right? Again, the combination of physical memory plus swap space is called the virtual memory. When the memory uses on a system exceeded define limit, the kernel searches, right, through RAM looking for ideal memory pages assigned to the process. The kernel write to ideal pages to the swap area and design the RAM pages or other processes. If programs require access to page on disk, the kernel locate to another ideal page of memory, write it to the disk, right? So then recall the needed page from the swap area. Because swap area reside on disk, swap is slow compared than RAM. Generally, people say you have to increase the swap space, your system performance will be increased. No, never. It's totally wrong, right? So now, if you ask a question, what will be the space for swap? Generally, people say just double of RAM. When my server have a 512 GB RAM, so what to do? We have to create a 1 TB swap space? No. Actually, now you can see when your machine have a 2 GB or less. That means in that case, you have to create twice of RAM or thrice of RAM space, right? When your machine have it between 2 GB to 8 GB RAM, then you can create the twice of RAM. When your machine have a 8 GB to 6 GB RAM, then you can create 4 GB swap space area. And then when your machine have a more than 64 GB RAM, 4 GB space is sufficient for the swap space. So like this, you can assign the swap space. So now point is that how would I create a partition? We know that, right? Same thing, how to check the swap space. So this is my RHEL server, right? So if I hit the fdisk-l, so now you can see this is my swap partition. The size is 1 GB, right? So in any case, this space is going to full. So point is that how to check the entire memory in a Linux. Can you open off your server? Obviously no. So we have a command free -h. Please show me the value in the human readable format. All right. So total physical memory 4 GB available on this. Recently 1.2 GB is uses. Rest of memory is free, right? And this is my shared memory. And this is my entire swap space that is totally free, right? Because I have sufficient RAM on my machine. So this is the swap space, right? So now point is that I want to extend my swap. So how to do, right? So fdisk-l, okay. And now on this disk, I don't have any space, right? Because you know, when you are creating a swap space, you have to take a space from the disk. But this disk is full. So can I take a space from my another disk which is mounted with my server? Obviously, yes, we can do it. So how to do? First of all, you have to create a partition, right? So if I hit the lsblk, list of the blob devices, I have only extended partition on my another disk, that is SDB. I don't have any kind of another partition on SDB. So what to do? We have to create fdisk/dev SDB, right? We have to create a new, very good. Assign the space, right? Enter. Plus 1 GB, right? It's sufficient for us. You can assign the space as per your choice. Okay. 5 contain a ext4 signature. Yes. Or you want to press the Y. Signature will be removed. Okay. Write the partition table. fdisk-l. Yeah. So this is the partition. But my dear friend, now you can check the ID of the Linux one. That is 82. By default, what you are getting? 83. So what to do? We have to change the partition ID, right? You can do it. fdisk/dev SDB, right? Take help. How to change the partition ID? My dear friend, read these flags. Where is the T? This one. You have pressed the T, right? On which partition ID you want to change? That means partition number 5. Okay. My dear friend, read this message. Hex code. Press L, capital L. It will show you entire hex code, right? So you can find out the value, right? Check out where is the 82. Yeah. I know I am already aware, but I want to show you how to get this value. If you want to convert off your partition in the LVM, that we have a 8E. Here it is. BE. This one. Like that you can change the partition value. So I want to convert my normal partition into swap. So we have to assign the 82. Right? Okay. Again, you have to put the W. And when you have done some changes with your disk, my dear friend, you can execute the partprobe command. When you are working RHEL 5, RHEL 6, RHEL 7, RHEL 8, it will work. But in RHEL 8, Red Hat recommend you have to hit the UW-ADM settle. Perfect. Again, I will show you fdisk-l. Now you can see I have this partition. So my swap space will be increased? Obviously no, right? Actually, I have created the partition, right? That is, but I didn't assign the file system for this volume. So what to do? We have to assign the file system. We already know mkfs, right? What to do? We have to put up ext2, ext3, ext4. No, my dear friend, swap file system already have a own file system, that is mkswap, and your volume name. Yes, you can see mkswap. This is the UUID value. Using of this, you can mount it. Okay. df-h, sorry, not df-h, fdisk-l. Now everything is fine. Again, let me check now. When I have formatted of this, my swap space increased? No. What to do? Actually, this space have a file system, but this space is inactive, right? You have to activate of this file system and you have to activate of this swap space, then you can do it. So how to activate of this? So we have a command swap on -a /dev sdb5. Let me hit the free -h. Now you can see we have a 2 GB. Or if you want to check out the entire swap space, right? Swap on -s, right? My one volume is available on my SDA drive and another volume is available on my SDB drive, right? I have both the volume, right? So, but my dear friend, when I will reboot of my machine, it will be deactivate. So again, if I want to up of this, you have to activate of this, right? So what to do? We have to put up the entry inside the etc fstab. So vim etc fstab, right? So you have to put up the UUID value, okay? And now you can mount with none. File system is swap. Defaults. Right? System CTL daemon reload. Mount -a. Sorry, typo error. Wow. Now we can find out free -h, right? So when I will go to the reboot, it will be up. My system is going to restart. Please wait. Yeah, now you can see all services are going to load. Wow, my machine is up. Root Red Hat. So friends, like this, free -h, we can extend the swap space. This is the idea behind of this. So thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy.